The Haunting of the Empty House. In that quiet little town, the terrifying encounter in the abandoned house plunged me into endless fear. I could feel my heart pounding like a drum in my chest, and my breathing became rapid and disordered. I desperately tried to break free from the cold hand, and my body lurched forward, only to stumble and fall to the ground. The flashlight rolled aside in the panic, its faint light swaying in the darkness as if it might go out at any moment. I trembled as I felt down on the ground, trying to retrieve the flashlight, but the cold hand touched my ankle again, and a bone-chilling cold spread throughout my body.
Who is it?
I shouted in terror, my voice echoing in the empty basement, but only silence answered me. I struggled to stand up, my back against the wall, my eyes fixed on a certain direction in the dark, as if something horrifying might rush out at any moment. At that moment, the faint sound of crying still echoed in my ears, becoming clearer and clearer as if a grieving soul was telling me of endless pain. I tried to calm myself down, thinking about how to escape this terrible place. I remembered I had some tools in my backpack. Perhaps I could use them to open the tightly closed door. I slowly squatted down, reaching for my backpack. Throughout this process, I remained highly vigilant, fearing that the unknown presence would attack me again. Finally, I touched the backpack, unzipped it, and searched for something useful inside. My hand touched a small hammer, and a glimmer of hope surged in my heart. I held the hammer tightly and turned towards the door. As I approached, I found that the door seemed to be firmly locked by some mysterious force, and no matter how hard I hit it, I couldn't open it. Despair began to spread in my heart, and I realized I might be in a very dangerous situation. Just then, a strange sound suddenly came from the corner of the basement, like something slowly moving. I turned my head nervously and shone the flashlight in that direction. In the faint light, I saw the old doll actually move, its body slowly straightening, staring straight at me. My scalp prickled, and I involuntarily retreated. The doll seemed to have been given life, slowly crawling towards me. Its movements were stiff and airy, each movement accompanied by a bone-chilling friction sound.
Stay away! I shouted loudly, waving the hammer in my hand, trying to stop the doll's approach.
However, the doll did not stop at all, getting closer and closer, its hollow eyes seeming to hide endless evil. I turned and rushed towards the door again, colliding with it with all my strength. The door remained immovable, and a sharp pain came from my shoulder. I leaned against the door in despair, tears welling up in my eyes. I began to regret my reckless decision to explore this terrifying place alone. Just as I fell into despair, I suddenly heard faint footsteps coming from the stairs.